Picture this. The ground beneath you trembles, a low rumble grows louder, and the world shakes violently. An earthquake strikes without warning. But what if someone could predict it, not with machines, but with their mind? Welcome to where we uncover true stories of human mysteries that defy explanation. Today we explore the astonishing life of Jim Berkland, a geologist whose brain seemed to sense earthquakes before they hit, earning him the title, the man who predicts earthquakes. Was his intuition a brain secret or something more mysterious? Join us on this thrilling journey into the unknown. We've all felt that gut feeling, misplacing your keys, only to find them exactly where they'd be, or taking a wrong turn on a hike, sensing you're off course before checking the map. Maybe it's a childhood memory, like the smell of rain on your old street, hitting you out of nowhere. For Jim Berkland, his gut feelings went beyond the ordinary. In 1989, this California geologist, male, 59, wiry, intense, made headlines by predicting the Loma Prieta earthquake, a 6.9 magnitude quake that rocked the San Francisco Bay Area, per a 2006 book by Cal Orey. His method? A mix of science, intuition, and clues most ignored. Let's rewind to 1974. Jim, male, 44, bespectacled, curious, a UC Berkeley geology graduate, worked as Santa Clara County's geologist, per. He noticed patterns others dismissed, pets vanishing, tides surging, his own headaches spiking before quakes. In Hollister, California, Jim pored over newspapers, counting lost pet ads, which spiked 300 to 400% before tremors, per a 2009 article. A 2005 piece notes animals with tiny magnetic compasses in their brains might sense Earth's magnetic field shifts fleeing before quakes. Jim's theory? These were signals his brain could read. Ever lose your keys, only to sense they're in your coat? Jim's instincts were like that, but for earthquakes. In 1980 he, male, 50, determined, claimed to predict the 7.2 magnitude Eureka quake 14 hours prior, though his taped proof was lost in the mail, per. By 1989 Jim's methods crystallized. He tracked lunar syzygies, when sun, moon and earth align at new or full moons, creating seismic windows of high tidal stress, per a 2005 entry. He paired this with pet disappearances and physical symptoms like ear tones, per Orey's book. On October 13, 1989, Jim, male, 59, bold, called the predicting a 3.5, 6.0 quake in the Bay Area between October 14, 21. 4 days later, the Loma Prieta quake hit, collapsing highways and halting the World Series, per. His predictions stunned the world. A 1990 report notes Jim claimed a 75% accuracy rate, but his methods, tides, pets, intuition, lacked peer-reviewed studies, drawing scorn from peers who called him a crank, per. Science offers some clues to this human mystery. A 2001 study explores tidal triggering, suggesting lunar gravitational pulls might stress fault lines, though results are inconclusive. A 1980 USGS study requested by Jim found no significant quake increase during his seismic windows, per, yet a 2005 article confirms animals may detect magnetic or electrical precursors, supporting Jim's pet theory. His brain, per a 2006 piece, seemed to synthesize these signals, like a biological seismograph. Ever recall a childhood game, the thrill of hide-and-seek? For Jim, quakes were the hiders, and he was the seeker. In 1994, Jim, male, 64, weathered, predicted the Northridge quake, a 6.7 magnitude disaster in Los Angeles, per Orey's book. He cited missing pets and tidal peaks, but skeptics, per a 2005 entry, argued his broad windows were too vague. A 2009 interview reveals Jim's frustration. Mainstream science ignored his 300 to 400% pet ad spikes, despite historical precedents like rats fleeing Hellas, Greece, before a 373B. See quake. By 2000 Jim, male, 70, defiant, was retired, free to share predictions via his newsletter, per he claimed 6 major quake predictions, including the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, linking it to tides and pet behavior, per Orey's book. A 2005 article notes magnetic field disruptions before quakes, which Jim believed his headaches signaled. Ever get a headache before a storm sensing rain? Jim's headaches were his storm warnings, but for Earth's crust. In 2005, at 75, Jim, male, wiry, passionate, spoke on, detailing his seismic window theory. Tidal stresses deforming Earth's crust up to 3 feet, per. He shared a chilling anecdote. 20 to 30% of Kobe, Japan, children woke minutes before the 1995 quake, per Orey's book, suggesting human sensitivity. A 2003 study supports this, noting animals react to infrasound or magnetic shifts. Jim's brain, he believed, tapped into these cues. Ever take a wrong turn, only to feel you're meant to be there? Jim felt destined to predict quakes. In 2009, at 79, he, male, frail, resolute, told his suspension after Loma Prieta for causing panic, fueled his resolve. He predicted a 4.0 plus South Valley quake for October 16, 2009, per the article. No major quake hit, but smaller tremors aligned, per archives. Critics, per a 2005 entry, dismissed his claims as folklore, not science. In 2011, Jim, male 81 weathered, went on Fox News predicting a massive California quake for March 19, 26, citing 18-year tidal peaks, per. No quake came, denting his credibility. A 2006 post by a colleague called his methods wacko, yet Jim's followers, per a 2005 review, praised his unorthodox approach. A 2007 study on earthquake precursors notes no reliable prediction method exists, leaving Jim's intuition a mystery. By 2016, Jim, male, 86 frail, living in Glen Ellen, passed away, per. His newsletter readers, per a 2006 piece, mourned the maverick geologist who dared challenge science. A 2005 blurb claims he hoped quake warnings would join weather forecasts. Ever sense a memory so vivid it feels alive? Jim's predictions felt that real to him, blending science and instinct. What made Jim's brain different? A 2004 study suggests some brains process environmental cues like magnetic fields more acutely, possibly explaining his intuition. His headaches, per Ori's book, mirrored those of earthquake sensitives, a phenomenon noted in a 2005 article on animal quake detection. Was Jim's mind a superhuman anomaly, or did it tap into Earth's hidden signals? Jim's life was a quest for truth. In 1982 he, male 52 Ernest, met Cal Ori, female 30s curious, who later wrote his story Per. She noted his phobia of quakes born from childhood tremors in California, per a 2006 piece. Ever fear something yet chase it? Jim feared quakes but hunted their secrets. From pet ads to lunar charts, Per. His methods, though unproven, sparked debate. A 2005 study found weak tidal quake links, but nothing predictive. Yet Jim's 1989 triumph, per a 2009 article, saved lives. People heeded his warning, avoiding highways. A 2006 review calls him a rebel, whose pet data echoed China's quake prediction traditions, per Ori's book. In 2025, Jim's legacy endures. Posts on X, like one from at Hogerby in 2023, note his controversial USGS tenure per. His story, per a 2005 blurb, challenges us to rethink brain secrets. Could his intuition be a glimpse into untapped human potential? This is Diving into True Stories of Awe. If Jim's quake-sensing brain amazed you, hit subscribe for more human mysteries. Can your gut predict the future? Share in the comments, and watch our next video for another journey into the unknown. Stay curious, there's a mystery within you.